So hi, YouTube. Waiting for Facebook. Hi, Facebook as well, my dear career family and career seekers. Jade, based in Sydney, from Career Journey Professional, helping you to find and land in the ideal career for you. So today, I'm sharing some of my feedback and experiences, as recently we are expanding our team because we're not only offering a career program now, we're also helping entrepreneur. Since entrepreneur is a way of developing your career nowadays during COVID, a special time. If you have that kind of request or you want to, we have a free course if you're interested in how to kickstart your entrepreneur journey for your career. Even on the side of your corporate career, you're more than welcome to contact us. Anyway, so it's a process. It's been the past 2 months actually. We're expanding our team, recruited several people. So had close to interviewed and had a look of application close to 100 people and interviewing people. I just want to share some feedback, as in how you can actually stand out from your interview process. If you got to the final stage of an interview, how do you actually stand out? What is employers are really looking for? So previously I was always sharing from the perspective, as a candidate, but today I'm sharing from the perspective while I was being the employer, when we are really employing, the whole process of what do we really enjoy, what kind of people can stand out. A little bit of the background of what we were recruiting. So we're recruiting social media manager, people who are experienced in social media marketing, and a bit of admin as well. We recruited several roles, but what really happened in between, there was so much learning happening. It was interesting. So just sharing three ways that you can stand out, and three things actually that we were looking for specifically in an interview or in the whole recruitment process. I mean, there are so many ways that you are being tested from the very beginning, including some of the personality tests, some of the assessments, some of the assignments that we give out, case studies. We asked to see their portfolios, past portfolios, all of those things. What exactly are we looking for behind all of the things? What exactly are employers looking for behind all of those assessments and requests and questions and your resume and your cover letter and interview questions? So three things. The first thing is very, very simple. We basically want to see that you have done exactly the same thing that we are looking for in our job, in your previous role. So we want to hear from you that in your previous role, you have probably done the exact same job descriptions, same kind of clients, same kind of processes, how you've done it, same kind of project, same kind of industry connections you may have, or basically the same way. I know this is not realistic, but basically the closer you can get to the similar experiences or the similar ways of you doing things, the better you will stand out. I'll share a little bit of the insight of what happened. So behind the recruitment process, we received so many applications from different people from different backgrounds. We had people in Sydney, we had people in different cities in Australia, we had people from overseas, we even had people who are professional models, or we even had people who are so professional and even created marketing and advertisements for Qantas, really big companies. Yes, they have glamorous resumes, but what we all ever wanted to see is that you know how to create social media posts, you know how to schedule a social media weekly calendar, you know how to use Canva, you know how to create PDF, you know how to create flyers and program brochures, all of those things. Yes, we even had candidates who sent us video resumes, the beautiful like model by the seaside, perfect body. But at the end of the day, what really made us smile, what's really music to our ears, is they have done exactly PDF. They know how to use Canva. And maybe they have worked for a coach company or education company before, which is the best. So that's what I mean. I've always shared from previous video that the employer wants to see that you have the most relevant past experiences. And this is how we mean. So really look at the job descriptions of every single small things that they want to see. That's exactly what the employers want to hear. That's exactly what we want to hear. It could be really just small things. Monday, you report to us what you have done last week. That's our process. That's what you have done before. And so you're good at it. And so you're so efficient at it. That's just music to our ears. That's my first point. So simple, as a candidate. So my suggestion here for you, if you have done a lot of things and you have a lot of glamorous experiences, which is a good thing, but at this particular stage, or in this particular case, or whoever, always go back to what the employers are looking for. It looks like they're looking at your resume, they're asking you interview questions. It looks like it's about you, but it's always about what they want to hear for that particular role, which is quite obvious anyways. That's my point number one. Point number two, again, very simple, know the position inside out. Now, I know this can be a bit challenging. Before you even starting a job, you probably don't know the nitty-gritties of a particular role, what exactly are to be done on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, what the project processes, what are the milestones, what are the KPI, performance key indicators. But this is where you really need to do your deep research. You need to know. You need to know as much as possible. But here again, that's why we prefer people had previous same experiences actually. So you would know exactly what would be like. As employers, we will come up with questions asking you, tell me, what do you think this role is doing? Tell me, what do you think on a daily basis you will be working on? That is all we wanted to hear from you. That I know this role, the most important thing is scheduling a weekly social media calendar so we can use pictures, Canva videos, and we can also use quotes or interactive activities in a group, in a Facebook group, to negotiate, to make sure all of these things happen, which is great. And that's the first step. Second step, if you really want to stand out, it's you know the position inside out to a point that you know the challenge of this role. You know the bigger picture of the role. You know the next step of the role, as in, why do we assign you all of this? So one of the candidates actually literally say this to us. I know that you're recruiting a social media manager. On the basic level, you want all of your social marketing campaign, your post, your calendar to be scheduled. But I know that it's more important that you grow your audience. I know that it's important at the end of the day you have that sales conversion. I know that it's important that eventually you have clients coming to talk to you. That is music to our ears. I know I've probably said this many times, but that's what I'm suggesting. Knowing the role inside out, you can start saying that my understanding of this role when you go into interview is I have to do this and this and this. But on top of that, I know the challenge. So I would encourage you to think about the next step of the challenge of this role, the next step of this role, or once you've done that well, what's the bigger picture? Why is this role created? Why are this job responsibility set aside to you? What is the purpose behind all of this? What is the project aim for your team, for your project, for your manager, for your supervisor? What do they really want to achieve? And if you have the solution to that, if you have done anything that can help you do that, for example, our candidate said that she had previously successfully organically grow audience by doing a challenge or experiences like that. That is so good. It's on top of what we're expecting. It's actually beyond our expectations. But that's the best that will really make you stand out. And you don't really have to be a model to have a perfect body to have that. And even if you haven't done that before, totally fine. Again, this goes back to really thinking about what is the role is about, this position, and what can you do about it, right? So that's my point number 2. Know the position inside out and provide solutions even for the challenges, potential challenges for the role. Point number 3 is your attitude and your ethical standard. Now, these I haven't been talking a lot in my previous videos and even with my clients in my consultation room because I assume it's quite a general sense. But I'm surprised it came out a lot actually during this whole process that we were recruiting, and also when I was recruiting for my for other employers, for my clients, they mentioned this as well. Don't fake. When we ask something, have you done this and that? And if you say, yes, I've done it. I have always done it. I can do it 100%. Okay, tell me more about it. And then you have nothing to say. This is the exact conversation that we had. And we can see that she was faking it. So me, our whole team, we can see that. So be honest. Of course, you need to know how to articulate and best present yourself with the right words, with certainty, with a firmness, but not lying, not faking. It's very subtle. That's why I'm helping my clients to do your interview training, right? That's why we designed our course to do it. And if you do need help with that, reach out to us. It's about finding your way to be authentic, to present yourself. But it's not about lying. It's not about faking it. It's not about pretending to be someone else. So the first thing and the most important thing is be honest and be professional in all possible ways, as in be punctual. We had people who didn't show up at the interview, and then after the interview time saying, oh, I'm sorry, I was not well, I couldn't make it. You don't care about this. If you do care, you would email us way earlier than telling us later. I would assume this this is really basic professional standard, but seems it's not. So I'm just mentioning this here again, and it's a big red flag. It's a big red alert for employers. And another thing is, if you promise you will send your resume or your portfolio or anything at such and such a time, do what you say. That's just the basic, as in being professional. Carry out what you have promised. That's very important. And don't lie. When we see people lie, and when you're not being honest, that could be the sole reason that employers rejected people. And that's one of my previous employer, when I recruited for my client, that's what she said. A very good candidate, but she was lying. There's one small lie, but that's a moral thing. It's ethical standard, not fulfilling their company value. It could be a big no-no. And that's pretty much everything. Yeah, showing you have good attitude. If you really feel like it's going to be a disadvantage, you're worried that if you say no, you don't know anything, the right way to answer is, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure about this process, how you do it, but what I know is, or I know it's important at the end of the day to attract more clients. I'm good at learning. I am adaptive. I'm quick at hands-on tasks. I'm willing to learn. I'm happy to take on. I understand the purpose is to gain more audience. So I'm here for you. I really want to try. I'll be glad if you give me the opportunity. That's the right way to do. That's the attitude. You're ready to learn. You're ready to jump in. You're ready to get your hands dirty. You have the right attitude, and be honest. All right. So that's everything I want to share for now. Just a quick recap. 3 things. You have done, if possible, exactly the same thing as this new role is requiring. That's what you want to demonstrate. Secondly, you know the position inside out. You even know the challenge or the next step of this position, and you have the solution, which is great. And thirdly, being honest, be punctual, be professional, be authentic. That's everything. All right. If you do need help with your own career, do reach out to us. I know it's a difficult time, but there are still good news happening. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Do make sure, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. We are offering a one-on-one free chat. See if there's anything we can help you with. There's no obligation. Looking forward to hearing your story. See you. Bye.